business. A and B are close to being finished. They're not punched out yet, but they're very close. We'll go through those areas first. C is getting very close to being finished, with the exception of the floor. The floor will need to be, and we've always known this, there are several steps involved with that, so that's still going to take some time. Probably at our last board meeting, we mentioned to members of the board that by the end of this month, this is what we thought would be done. A and B would be punched out. That would be, they're substantially completed. C, which is the gymnasium and the accompanying rooms, should be pretty much finished with the exception of the floor, putting final touches on the floor. D, which you'll go to in a little bit, is the cafeteria, servery, kitchen, and there's also a major restroom down there. By the end of this month, we'll have the servery and cafeteria and the hallway substantially complete, and we'll be installing the kitchen equipment in there probably by the end of this week. Down in the other area, E, the shop areas are, by the end of this week, therefore by the end of this month, will be far along towards completion. And you'll see that a lot of the casework and so forth is being installed. And the two areas of the building that are going to be the furthest away from being completion as of the end of this month or the end of this week will be the music rooms, where we're sweeping through E and coming out the music rooms, and also the auditorium. The auditorium will not be complete for several weeks after the beginning of the school year. Two major areas that have been of critical concern to the board have been, first of all, sprinkling systems. One of the reasons that was a concern, not only do we need that in order to get occupancy, but also that subcontractor let us down, kind of went broke, and had to be replaced. Another subcontractor has been found, and CSI has informed us today they're very pleased with their work. They're moving right along even faster than CSI had thought they would. So that's good news. The other bugaboo on our project recently has simply been being able to make sure that the electrical, which kind of runs everything else, that has to get through. And that continues to be a concern, but they are on target. And so I guess I would say that right now, the good news is that where we thought we'd be at this time, where we'd hoped to be at this time 2-3 weeks ago, we're there. So we are on target for being for completing. Does that mean that it's a dead box cinch? No. There's a lot of things that have to occur, a lot of planning has to take place, and so forth.
Science rooms, because we're waiting for the splashes, but the rest of the rooms have been punched. We went through with the punch, identified all the items that had to be touched up and cleaned up with blue tags and things like that. So the painter
happened is
triangular stuff that had to be completed on the punch list. It has been through here and actually punched it. I guess we just need probably DLR to come back through and just double check the items that were listed.
So when is this part all going to be done? I mean, you have to come back with your punch list.
No, the punch list will be done.
We had to verify.
When you got, I mean, when's it all, this area all going to be done?
The big thing right now is in the science rooms. You have 2 science rooms upstairs, 1 downstairs, and that's on those splashes. So those splashes are supposed to be here this week. So really by the first part of next week, if we receive the splashes by Wednesday, it should be completed.